right? Hi. Psst. Cooper. Jamie. What's with all the police trucks outside? The cameras everywhere, Jamie. I'm not supposed to tell.
It's a trap!
I honestly believe that Trap probably is M. Night Shyamalan's best film he's done in quite a while. Ever since he finished his little Unbreakable superhero trilogy, right, with Glass and Split. I mean, the two movies he's done are haven't really been that good. Like Knock at the Cabin was whatever. It made me want to read the book. The book was way better than his film, and he actually went on record saying that he wanted to change the ending. The ending of the book was way better. He didn't even pay proper respect to the book. And then Old was actually not that bad. I actually enjoyed it. The whole idea of a time shifting island is pretty cool, and the way it was worked out with families was really good and sad and thrilling in a way. I think the last movie I genuinely liked from him was The Visit, right, with the kids that go visit their grandparents who actually end up being cultists. That was awesome. I thought that was a very cool, weird movie. Great concept. Who'd have thought your grandparents were cultists, right? But I think Trap has got to be his best film as of late, right? And plus, he does have a daughter in filmmaking, right? And she had her debut with The Watchers that came out a couple months ago, but even that movie was all right. I mean, I did like it, but same thing. The book was, I didn't realize it was based off of a book, but apparently the book is way better because there's a lot more substance in the book than what she puts in the movie. Everything kind of rushes through in the movie. But Trap wasn't bad. I genuinely enjoyed it. I thought Josh Hartnett played a fantastic serial killer, and that, for what it's worth, it had one of the most shameless family plugs I have ever seen in a film, right? Because the artist that is occupying this show, who is putting on this show, is actually M. Night Shyamalan's other daughter, Saleka. She is Lady Raven. It's hilarious. And he even cameos in the movie as her producer or whatever, and says that, or her agent, but he says he's her uncle. And I was like, you could have just said it was your fucking daughter. It would have made the connection that Josh Hartnett's character has with him in that scene where he says that his daughter has leukemia or whatever to get her backstage. It would have made that scene, even that dynamic, just a bit better. Wouldn't you do that for your daughter? But I guess uncle, he didn't want to play it that close to home. So whatever. Anyway, I'm getting way too ahead of myself. But so Trap followed Josh Hartnett, right, as this character named Cooper, who is actually this serial killer named the Butcher, right? And he's never been able to get caught, never able to find enough evidence to find even close enough to who this guy could be. And he's attending this show, right, of Lady Raven with his daughter, and he notices that all these police are there. He's noticing that SWAT are there, and that all these police are watching the doors, the aisles. They're always taking people out of the shows and stuff to interview and question or whatever. So he's trying to figure out what's going on, and then he finds out that they're actually setting a trap to catch the Butcher, and he's like, oh shit, I'm the Butcher. Right? In classic M. Night Shyamalan fashion. I mean, the trailer practically gave that away. If you didn't know that, come on. Right? So, long story short, this fool is so smooth, so slick, that he's able to actually escape this trap that they set for him. Right? I mean, that was the whole twist. He is just that good that every time they try to trap this guy, he just gets out of it. And he turns out he has this heightened sense of OCD, ADD, where he's just that good and just is that good at what he does, eluding the police and killing. That's his best. That's what he's good at. And it turns out that, the whole real plot twist is that the mom, or his wife, because he actually has a normal family, he has a normal family life, blue collar living, he's a firefighter. You would not expect this guy to be this much of a serial killer, but it turns out his wife followed him to one of his little safe houses and somehow came across a paper receipt. How you would have a paper receipt for a concert in this day and age of online ticket sales, don't understand, don't know why you would throw the receipt. Anyway, you would think you would bring it with the paper receipt, or it would all be in one. But I don't know. Maybe that just shows how much I buy tickets online. But the wife finds that and ends up turning it into the police, and that's how the police find out he's going to be at that show and why they set up everything at that show. total M. Night Shyamalan fashion. There are so many twists and turns in this film. It should have just been called Escape Artist. But I guess Trap was a lot more low-key and a lot more... I mean, I guess it's a cool one-word title, right? Trap, you know. But I mean, it was great. I genuinely enjoyed it. It was funny at times. It was thrilling at times. I do agree with many people saying that the wife should have been the killer. Like, it would have been great if actually the husband was covering up for the wife, you know, the whole time. Or I even think it would have been better if both of them were on it, because at the end, when the conclusion happens and he confronts his wife about it, it would have been cool if she was actually also a killer, and that they both took turns or something, and that, like, even though the guy that he had kidnapped got out because of the singer, like, all this stuff happens, if they would have also had, like, a girl trapped, like, in their bedroom or something, and then they're both walk in there like, well, we lost the guy, now we got the girl, honey, and then, like, you know, then they do some sexy kinky death shit to her. Like, that would have been cool, you know. And that's how the movie ends. But, you know, I guess the way it ended and the way everything happened was good. Like I said, if it wasn't an M. Night Shyamalan film, I think someone could have really put a bit of a better spin on all of it. But it is his idea, his movie, so it could only be done this way by him. So that's why I say it was easily his best film in a while. But it's good to see Josh Hartnett back. It was, and you know, Kid Cudi was in it, which was pretty funny, as this other, like, singer rapper. Again, shameless plug that he had Saleka in it. I think it's all her original music, so at least that's kind of cool that she just performed. I mean, she'll have new fans, you know. It's very much so like Kneecap. Kneecap was awesome, and they played themselves. You know, they're this Irish band. I mean, I was gonna do a video on them, but they just became my favorite artists, so I just listen to them now. But maybe I'll do a review for them. Shit. But yeah, it was just a fun movie. I definitely enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I would suggest you watch it just to see how many twists and turns and traps this movie has, and that this fool gets out of. It's just ridiculous. Oh, man. Oh, it was great. But yeah, Trap, check it out. This has been Ghost in the Craig. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.